Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny. So the weekly reset is here. We're going to go over all the new activities to do within Destiny. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do these every single Tuesday morning. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So for the Nightfall, it is the Abomination Heist Strike, the remake of Fogoth. We have epic, heavily shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. Berserk, minions of the darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. Specialist, special weapon damage is favored. Juggler, no ammo drops for your weapon equipped. And we have Chaff, which is radar is disabled. So I haven't done my Nightfalls in a fairly long time, to be honest. The Weekly SIVA Crisis. Oh, we finally got an Arcburn one. Okay, so if you have a Zhalo Supercell, you're in good shape. So it's got Arcburn, we got Heroic, enemies appear in greater numbers, and a more aggressive. We got Chaff, which is radar is disabled. And we got Catapult, grenade recharge is greatly increased. So pretty good week to be a Stormcaller, actually. But anyone that's got a Zhalo Supercell, which is the exotic primary that does arc damage, you're going to be in good shape. Let's look at the Crucible. Actually, let's go into here and look at it. We have the Combined Arms is the weekly, and also we have Freelance 3v3. I was hoping for Freelance 6v6. That's one of my favorite game modes. Hope you guys farmed the heck out of Mayhem Clash last week for Crucible Packages. So I'm going to put on screen right now what the Weekly SIVA bounty is. I don't know what it is right now, but I'm going to put it on screen right now. Let's go take a look and see if the Challenge of Elders is farmable this week. What do we got? Brawler, Grenade, and Small Arms. Yeah, if you're looking for Varix packages, because Varix packages will give you up to 390 light, okay, nothing higher than that. With Small Arms, you can go in there with high-powered scout rifles. If you pop one of those House Judgment boosters, you get 200 rep per Challenge of Elders. Yes, you can go in there, do it a number of times, and get yourself some Varix packages. He does have some cool weapons too, but yeah, with Small Arms, you can go in there with high-powered scout rifles and wreck shop on whatever the bosses are. For the raid, it is the Vosik challenge this week, so I'm probably going to be doing it this week, actually. Yeah, I still have yet to do the Axis challenge. I just would rather do the Vosik challenge and get my ornaments. On my Warlock, I pretty much have all the ornaments. He's all decked out, except for my class item. That's the only thing I need the ornaments on, and that looks silly with that blue shader on. It's my favorite shader. Let's go. No shader. There's the way it's supposed to look. So the only thing that doesn't have any ornaments is my class item here. That's the last thing I need. So I'll probably do it this week so I can get that, and then also start getting my Huntress in there with all of her upgrades. So that's pretty much it. Let's go into the I was about to say the Reef. Let's go to the Iron Temple and check out the Shiro 4 bounties and also see what artifacts Tyra is selling and what the rolls are on them in terms of their percentage of tier 12 rolls. Okie dokie, let's check in with Shiro 4, see what he's got for bounties, and the first one is complete patrols in the Plaguelands. You gotta do 10, kill Fallen in the Plaguelands, complete Shank encounters, and complete Vandal encounters in the Archon's Forge. So let's go check in with Tyra's artifacts, and I can tell you right now, they're not very good rolls. They're showing, well actually one of them is showing up as 312% stat roll, but of course that's the one where you lose your super and you gain an extra grenade and melee, which I never use. I don't know. Do you guys use that out there? Let's take a look here. So we have the Memory of Fellwinter, where you lose your super but gain 1 extra grenade and melee charge, and a small boost to all stats. Orbs grant melee and grenade energy. This one's Discipline Strength, yeah, and it is a whopping 312%, but you lose your super, so what's the point? Alright, this one here, the Memory of Timur, that's showing up as a 74% stat roll. Another one, not a good roll. Melee attacks and minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the targets against its allies. When I went to Bungie back in July, we used it in PvE. It was me, Holtzman, and Miss 5000 Watts, and it was fun. Kind of a novelty, but in PvE, for the most part, I'm going to use Memory of Scory. Then we got the Memory of Perun. This one's showing up as, I'm looking at my chart here, 86% in terms of stat roll. Enemy guardians with supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So another one that's not very useful. I don't use that, okay? Also, looking at Destiny Item Manager, looking at the stat rolls, it looks like Varix has a class item for the Hunter, Warlock, and Titan, all at 98% stat roll, and actually has another Titan mark at 96% stat roll. If you're not familiar with it, what I'm talking about, I'm going to leave a link to a description of video on how to identify tier 12 gear easily. And as for the speaker, in terms of all his his class items. I got them pulled up in front of me. The only thing he's selling is a Titan Mark. That's a 98% stat roll if you're looking for a good class item. The rest of the stuff for the Hunter and Warlocks are pretty much 88% down to 86%. Yeah, nothing to buy from the speaker this week. So anyway, that's it, guys. PSX is going to be this weekend. We don't know what we're going to be seeing. I got a video coming out later on some speculation. I do not think it's Destiny 2. It's probably going to be Sparrow Racing. We know Sparrow Racing's coming. I went to PSX last year, and that's what we recorded. We recorded Sparrow Racing, so hopefully we'll get to see on Saturday if we're getting Sparrow Racing and what's going to be different about it. The Jerry Hook, the one of the lead designers for the live team, said that that they wanted to add something new to Sparrow Racing for the people that don't want to race. So what does that mean? I don't know. What's going to be the carrot on the end of the stick here? We're all, well, not all, okay. Most of us veterans here are 400 light. Let's see what I get from this thing here. Insurmountable skull fart. Most of us are all 400 here who are veterans. So what's going to be the incentive for Sparrow Racing? Is it just going to be all cosmetic stuff, or is it going to be, I don't know. There's no way we're getting a light increase, but anyway, that's it, guys. Do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Can't talk at 4:15 a.m. Links will be in the description. That's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.